Hey, you guys remember that movie that came out a couple of years ago with the strong female character as a superhero? No, not that one. Not that one either. There it is. That's the one. And simply based on the fact that you guys are watching this video and the fact that the movie is made over $1 billion, I'm going to say that you've already watched Captain Marvel. If you have not, then spoilers ahead because I'm going to be talking about certain plot points in the movie. If you don't mind spoilers, then hey, welcome to this video of Captain Marvel versus Wonder Woman. Let's talk movies. Okay, let me start by saying this. I am a huge fan of both Marvel and DC. So this is not a one-sided, biased video. And as a fan of both filmmaking and comic books, it's really great to see when filmmakers go to great lengths to create a well-crafted comic book movie with great characters,
I am Iron Man.
compelling story,
It's a price I'm willing to pay.
terrific action, incredible dialogue,
Why so serious?
and overall just an all-round creative and powerful film. So when we got films like these out there, half of which are Marvels by the way, people expect more. So filmmakers and studios would have to take bigger and bigger steps each time they put out a film. Now I do understand that doing a female-led superhero movie is a pretty big step for Marvel, but someone else has already taken this step and has landed pretty far, setting a pretty high bar for anyone else to come. Now I'm not saying that Captain Marvel did not meet any expectations, it's just that as a film, the movie is just...
Completely and utterly useless.
Okay, well I wouldn't go that far. But it's just kinda okay. And that's not where Marvel needs to be, especially with the film that they say is gonna be kicking off the next phase of the MCU. I mean, if it is, then the movie should be at the same caliber as the first Iron Man, the film that kicked off phase 1 of the MCU. So let's start by talking about the lead characters of both these films. On the one hand, we have Prince Diana, aka Wonder Woman. And on the other hand, we got Carol Danvers, aka Captain Marvel. Now for an audience to really connect with the protagonist, we have to be shown the development of their characters. Now in both these cases, we're given this through a childhood story, one told in the beginning of the movie, the other told through flashbacks. Now just in the few moments that we see little Diana, we're introduced to a person who is curious,
And the God Killer?
kind,
Just a shield then. No sharp edges.
adventurous, and just full of energy. And when we see Carol Danvers, we see that she does things that people say that she's not supposed to do because she's a woman, and she does them anyway because she's a woman. Wait, there's got to be more to it than that. Hold on, give me a second. Let's see. Nope. That's about it. Seriously, there is no time invested in her character to really flesh out her personality. It's kind of scattered all throughout the movie. So you don't really let the audience connect with our protagonist to follow her in her journey. Now in the case of Diana, we know that she knows about Ares and men and how war came upon mankind and that women were the bridge to a greater understanding. So her, being a woman, she feels like she has a purpose in this line of story, since she has been repeatedly hearing this story in her childhood. And then finally, when she sees a man and hears him say,
The war.
her character arc is set in motion. But in the case of Carol, there is no clear start to her arc. She kind of begins as a stoic person and ends up as a stoic person that can turn into a Super Saiyan now. Which I gotta say was a pretty dope scene, but it is also pretty unearned. Because we never see Carol hit a point of weakness. Because characters have to be set in a path and then fall in action to have a punch. For a moment like that to have a punch. And no, being captured and falling down a couple of times is not when a character arc hits rock bottom. It's when something like this happens. So when Diana comes back all powerful, we're rooting for her. The mankind seen in Steve Trevor, the person that she was fighting for, had just died. because of the guy Ares, the god of war, who the thing that she was supposed to prevent from happening had just happened. The reason why she started out is gone, and her character arc hits rock bottom. Now let's examine Captain Marvel. Where does her powers come from? What is the motivation that triggers her powers? We're not shown this. Instead, we're just shown a montage of Carol Danvers just getting back up. And that is not a motivation, and that is not a character arc. When we see Wonder Woman, we see that she is out and she is ready to do whatever it takes and stop whoever it is that is responsible for the war. And she is out to kill. But when she goes in for the kill and when she lifts up the tank like a tissue box, what happens? She changes. Her view changes. She sees the greater good in mankind. Her character arc is complete. Your protagonist is supposed to be a changed person. So thank you guys for watching my video of Captain Marvel vs. Wonder Woman. It's been a while since I made a YouTube video. Just getting back on that YouTube train, so leave a like and a comment and show new YouTubers some love by hitting that subscribe button, and also hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on new content, because here's a little teaser of what the next video might be about. So I will see you guys in the next video. Chicka.